Hey friends, welcome to another studio vlog. It's been a while since I have made a video, but fear not, I'm alive. Sorry about my finger. I haven't posted a video in probably 6 weeks or something. I'm not used to holding this camera anymore. Anyway, probably wondering where the heck I've been. I have not been feeling well for the last 2 months, and before that I was having some health problems prior, just colds and stuff like that. But the last 3 months or so have been something else, and I've just been having a really rough time. I'm okay, everything is fine. I've talked about this before, but my husband and I have 2 living children and one that we lost at 20 weeks, and he was stillborn. And that was 4 years ago, and we had been trying to have another baby for the last 2.5 years or so, and we'd kind of gotten to the point where I was gonna give up and not really try anymore because it had been so stressful, and I just feel like I'm getting too old, which I know is very subjective, but I'm tired. And yeah, so we'd pretty much gotten to the very end, and I thought if I don't get pregnant by the time I turn 34, which it will be in November, then we're just gonna give up, and it's just not, it's not meant to be. And then I kind of was just not really into it anymore, and then we found out that we are pregnant. So it was a bit of a shock just because we've been trying for so long and not had any success. And it has not been a good experience as far as feeling good. Everything seems fine. We are super anxious, and there's a lot of anxiety for a pregnancy after a loss, and it's been hard. I haven't been in a good headspace to be posting videos, and I know I kind of just disappeared off the face of the planet and didn't say anything and didn't talk to anybody, but I am okay for the most part. Health-wise, I'm okay, just really bad all the time sickness. I've been mostly in bed for weeks and weeks and weeks. I think 9 weeks now. I've spent almost all day, every day in bed. It's been rough. I feel like I'm starting to turn a corner. Hopefully I am. I don't know. We'll see. But, well, I don't know. We'll see if I can keep it up. Anyway, this has been a lot of rambling, but all that to say, hopefully I'm back and I'm doing things, and yeah, I don't know. Let's do some studio vlog stuff. still didn't cut through. Okay, so I can't remember when I did the last studio vlogs, which I actually realized is like actually 8 weeks ago or something, or 9. I can't remember if I shared that I was having problems with my printer. The colors weren't coming out right, and this was like a really big, like wide format Epson printer, but it's really old. And yeah, I was having trouble with it. So I ordered a new printer. It was really expensive, and I hope I don't regret it, but it just came from Amazon today. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it and see how it does. I have no idea what this is. It's like some sort of plastic bag in a plastic bag. I don't know what this is. Okay. It's so little. Okay, I'm gonna take it out and then see what it looks like. Okay, so one of the complaints that I read when I was reading reviews online is that it had so much tape for shipping, and like every time they thought that they got all of it, there was more. So I'm prepared for there to be a lot of shipping tape. All this blue tape, I don't know. So satisfying. Okay, so the colors are not quite right. Now this may just be that I need to like tweak some settings, but this is like very yellowish at the bottom and it's supposed to be more brown. And then like these are supposed to be like a little more bright and they're kind of like faded, the little tags, the blue and the pink. So I think the print quality looks great, but the colors aren't quite right. So if you see here, they're a little bit more vibrant, and obviously the color on the screen doesn't always match what prints out, but I think maybe I can do some tweaking and figure out if I can get the settings adjusted properly, and then hopefully it'll be good from there. All right, so I did another print. This was the original. Lighting's not very good, sorry. You can see that it's very yellow here, and I reprinted it when I just did Photoshop manages colors instead of printer manages colors and set it to the matte version for my print settings, and I think it looks way better. This does look fairly dark. This is a little darker maybe than I wanted on the tea bags, but the pink and the blue look way better and the brown looks way better as well. I think once it finishes drying too, it may fade back just a little bit, but we'll see how it does. But it looks great. Okay, so I'm having some trouble. My Cricut is off-centered again. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can tell. So it's not cutting in the right spot. So they're off-centered, which is annoying always. And then I forgot to make the back solid. So then when it cut, it was trying to cut out, is it this one that it did it? Yeah, it was cutting out the top bar as like a sticker. Hold on, let's see if I can peel it off. Yeah. So like this is a sticker too, which is weird. So that was my error. I just didn't do it right. So I'm gonna have to try to reprint them. I think they turned out okay print wise. The colors aren't quite right, although on the camera they look a little different than they do in real life. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to play with the calibration, try to get that right, print out some more, do some more testing. But I think overall they're gonna look super cute once I get like the cuts right. I don't know. I'm really excited about this sticker sheet. I think it's adorable. Okay, so I have been trying to get my Cricut to cut the stickers right. I've been having all the issues. It's always off-centered, like down to the right or like up and to the left, and it's never right, no matter how many times I calibrate it, and I've done so much troubleshooting, and I'm so irritated. So I, maybe impulsively, went to Joann after dinner tonight and bought a Silhouette Cameo 4. So I'm gonna try that, see what happens, if it's any better, and if it's better, I'm gonna sell one of my Cricuts, I think, to like offset the cost. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the box and see if it's any better. I'm just downloading the Silhouette Studio thingamajiggy, so I guess this is like the equivalent of Design Space. So I'm downloading that. I'm a little nervous about like getting started on a completely different software because I'm very used to Cricut. I've been using Cricut for like 7 years plus and taught classes on it and stuff, and I don't know. I'm a little nervous about being a beginner at something. And I know I'll probably get frustrated while this is, you know, like new to me, and I'm just hoping it's not like super not intuitive, counterintuitive. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But once this gets loaded up, then I guess I'm gonna test it out. All right, so my first look, the lighting is not great in here, but my first look, and I don't know if you can see, I forgot to even calibrate it because I was so worried about trying to get it ready, but it's actually pretty good. It's not perfect, and I think I'm gonna make the borders a little bit larger just so I have less error, but it looks better than the Cricut, and I didn't even calibrate this. Like literally out of the box, didn't calibrate it. But what I'm worried about is that I didn't do a different pressure setting for the outside and the inside. And I'm worried, yeah, see, okay, it didn't cut all the way through. I'll have to see how they do, but I'll have to peel this off and then I'll have to cut it manually because it only kiss cut the outside. I didn't know how to do a different cut pressure for each type, and I think I like grouped them too early, or I grouped them and I shouldn't have. So I'm gonna have to do some research on how, because I think I read or saw that you can use multiple cut pressures for the same cut. So I could do kiss cut for the inside and then like actually cut through for the outside. So I'll have to look into how to do that. So this one I'll have to cut manually on the outside, but the stickers theoretically are okay. We'll see. Just kidding. It was a disaster. It actually cut all the way through everything. So the pressure setting that the person recommended was supposed to be for kiss cut, and it definitely, and it was for this exact material. It definitely went all the way through. So all of these are like stuck to this mat, and it's also the first time I've ever used it. So it's like really sticky. I probably should have tried to like unstick it first. This is so sad. I'm so sad right now. Yep, I'll just be scraping this all off for a while. My first silhouette project. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, excuse the mess on the countertop, but I just finished taking the oregano that we dried. I did all the stems. I took all the stems off, so now it's just dried oregano leaves from our garden, and I will need to like kind of grind these down so that they're a bit smaller so we can use them in cooking. Wow, it's like a whole bowl. That's a lot of oregano. Just bought these guys in from the garden. Nice fresh strawberries, super sweet. So just rinsed them off and they're drying before I put them in the fridge, but they're looking good. So I just came out to check our squash for squash bugs. Usually just check under the leaves, make sure there's no eggs, and check for bugs. But I just noticed we have our first baby squash coming in. Look at it, it's so cute. And there's another one over here, right down there. So these little flowers will open up, turn yellow, and hopefully get pollinated so we can have some squash. I'm so excited. Okay, so it's almost midnight, but I wanted to pop in and share some really exciting news, which is that we just met with a contractor yesterday, and because, like I mentioned before, we are expecting a baby, we don't really have enough room in our house for that to happen. So we decided an addition was out of our budget. We couldn't afford that, but we are able to renovate the garage. It's gross. You guys will see it in upcoming like footage or whatever, but it's gross, but we will be able to finish it and turn it into an actual living space. So I'm really excited. So basically I am going to move down to the garage, and our boys will take this room, the room over the garage that I use for my studio right now. And then we'll do like a big room shuffle, and the baby will get what is currently Andrew's little office, like / guest bedroom, and then his office will move to the boys' current room. It's a big shuffle, lot of undertaking, like, I don't know, it's a lot, but I'm really excited. So we just started kind of planning out what the room will look like. And I've been feeling very stressed and overwhelmed, but I think it's finally like starting to come together, and we kind of have like a general plan of what we're going to do. So I can't wait to share that with you and kind of include you all on the journey. And we haven't even really like finished this room, so that kind of sucks, but I will at least do, once I clean up in here, like a brief room tour of like how it turned out, or like how far we got. We never really like completely finished it, but anyway, so you guys can at least see that progress before we move. But it'll be a while before that happens, because I think they're gonna start soon on like getting things done, but it's gonna take like probably at least a month, I think, for them to like redo everything. The end date is like, this is like the very longest that expected it to take, but like they said it should be much shorter than that. They said like by July 30th it should be like completely finished, but that it would probably be much shorter than that. And it's currently May 18th, so in the next like week or so I think we're going to be starting. So theoretically in the next studio vlog I'll have something to show you, maybe even just like befores and like the beginning of cleaning out the garage, because it's horrible. Anyway, okay, that's all. I wanted to share that with you. I'm really excited. Okay, yay. All right, so this is like the first look at like our plan, I guess, for the craft room. Andrew has been like helping me. I don't know how to use this program really, but Andrew's been helping me kind of like draw things out and put in the IKEA units that we're gonna use. So I'm thinking this is all gonna be hidden storage. This is where my products are gonna go on the wall. I think we're gonna have to cut the panels that we currently have in half and then just put them side by side here. And then, so printer, computer, my little Cameo that I just got. And then this section here will be like a basically craft storage and the kind of like nice display stuff so that it looks pretty. And then right here at the table is where I would do like my filming, we're gonna have to try to figure out how to like mount the camera from the ceiling and like run the cords and cables and all of that so that I could do that. But this would be like where I did my desk down, like top down filming, and then possibly like filming face stuff so that you could see the pretty stuff behind me when I do that. This is going to be the photo station since it's right next to the window. I'm hoping I can have like my photo props and stuff right there. This says photo station, but it's supposed to be the packing station. We're going to build like a giant table in the middle using like some Kallax units and then like a nice butcher block tabletop. Same with the countertop here. It's going to be butcher block, I think. This is just experimental with these Alex drawers. I already have some of them, like 4 of these ones. I'm not sure if I like this or not, possibly, but I don't know yet. And then heat press, like maybe somewhere over here by the windows. This right here is actually currently a door to the outside because this is the garage. But we're going to change that, take out the door and put in just a window. And then this wall here is actually where the garage door is right now. So they're going to build in a whole wall and like put in 2 windows. And then there's no window, where is this? Right here either right now. That kind of like looks at our front porch. So we're going to put that in. And then my Besta units that I currently have are back here. And then we're putting in like a double glass door here, like a French door, and that goes into the kitchen. So it'll give me some light from the backyard as well. So I'm hoping this isn't going to be a dungeon. I really want like a lot of natural light. We're going to put like a nice big pretty rug in the middle or something. I don't know. I'm getting excited. I hope it turns out how I'm imagining it. We'll see. This is kind of just like the first draft, I guess, of what it might look like. Things can definitely change, but this is what we're going with so far. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the studio vlog here. It is 100 degrees outside. The last couple weeks it was like cold and rainy, and then now all of a sudden it's the middle of summer apparently. I don't really know, but it's making me exhausted. It's so hot. I'm gonna try to stay cool and relax, and I know that this was kind of like not really probably the most coherent. I haven't edited this video yet as of filming this, but we'll see what kind of video we put together. But I at least wanted to get back into actually putting out a video because it's been like a while since I've posted anything. So I wanted to at least get this done so I can kind of like get back in the swing of things and be posting something. And hopefully like the coming weeks will be less weird. I feel like I'm always saying this. I'm sorry. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking around. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.